Cortisol is an essential hormone secreted by adrenal glands. It is often associated with stress, as its primary function is to provide more sugar to the brain in a fight or flight situation, giving you the energy to think quickly. However, if you are constantly stressed and your body releases cortisol incessantly, then certain symptoms appear, such as weight gain, bruising, acne, and chronic fatigue. None of these symptoms are particularly appealing to the looks-maxing community, which is why having high cortisol is seen as a complete negative, which is why you'll find dramatic headlines about certain looks maxers having their cortisol spiking. The subject has been running in incel circles for a long time now, and you can find articles from years back about how to lower one's cortisol. However, it would appear to have first peaked in 2025 outside of the looks-maxing community, when a model used the phrase, "You're trying to spike my cortisol and make me less beautiful," which seems to have kickstarted the popularity of it in mainstream areas. As a result, this is yet another example of how language from the incel community has flourished in mainstream spaces, as the idea of ensuring a person appears less stressed in the pursuit of looking better is not new. Meanwhile, there's the high cortisol dance, which shows someone trying too hard, and the low cortisol dance, which demonstrates how unbothered and chill they are. It's really become a goofy trend adopted across mainstream areas, which again mirrors the manner in which certain phrases that were popular in incel communities ended up becoming popular across all demographics. Mewing comes to mind especially, and the action of mewing to create a sharper jawline and then pointing this out became so widespread it ended up spawning a national icon called the Rizzler, who effectively renamed it the Riz Face. Plus, the idea of having low cortisol is a bit of a rehash of the nonchalant meme. The lower your cortisol, the less stressed you are, and the more unbothered you are by anything, and the more you are perceived to be attractive. At the end of the day, all of this discourse does tend to demonize what is effectively a necessary hormone for increasing glucose levels in the brain, although to be fair, having consistent overtly high cortisol is not exactly a good thing either. In short, the cortisol trend is reflective of how incel looks-maxing language has permeated the internet outside of its original containment, demonstrating how online phrases can evolve and transform into entirely new interpretations. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe!